Good morning, my beautiful people, and welcome to Sunup on 7. My name is Brandon Usher.
And I'm Courtney Menzies.
Today is October 30th, 2025, guys. It's the day before our Halloween special. Tomorrow, Courts, are you on to do it?
No, it's Miriam and Kevin, but
What?
I saw they had a dress fitting for their costumes yesterday. You do not want to miss this.
Guys, and you know how Halloween gets spooky around here. A lot of things happen, but apart from that, today we have a lot of things happening as well. You want to give them one of the things?
You saw her on KTV this year, and today Mariam Budram will be on our set talking about her career and a song that she's just released.
Ooh, will she be performing? Let's see, guys. But apart from that, this weekend promises to be something good. With the cocktail for the manatees, we have the manatee man himself, Jamal Galvez, coming in talking about what is to be expected at that event, as well as we will be celebrating because the SCA girls, the Seahawks, they will be in talking about their recent wins within Central America and what's next for them. So, apart from that, Coach Talk. Interesting Coach Talk because some things that happen for the first time, but we'll find out more about that during Coach Talk. You know how this works? Put your comments in the comment section below. We want to make it lively, interactive, fun, judgy, but respectful, of course. So, yeah, shall we get to the coach?
Let's bust some ghosts.
Everybody on Sunup. Seek the answer that's worth looking for today. And we're going to be talking about the hot shush that has been happening. The world that we see may seem that will never change. They say, but if you tear down the wall that's blinding us all, you see the way today. A place to call your home, a place where you can go. Stand by me and we'll take flight. We'll be there.
Good morning, my beautiful people out there, and welcome to your Thursday episode of Sunup on 7. So, you know, before we bring you the show, we have to bring you the weather, and it's courtesy of the Belize Met Service, as well as the traffic, courtesy of Smart.
Good morning. A cold front crossed the country overnight, leaving in its wake mostly fair and mild conditions. The forecast is for variably cloudy skies with a low chance of isolated showers or periods of light rain today and a medium chance of isolated showers or periods of light rain over the south tonight. High temperatures are expected to be mild with about 84 Fahrenheit along the coast, 86 Fahrenheit inland, and 76 Fahrenheit up in the hills. Overnight temperatures are expected to be cool with about 72 Fahrenheit near the coast, 66 Fahrenheit inland, but only 60 Fahrenheit up in the hills. Winds are from the northwest at 10 to 20 knots, producing choppy sea conditions. A low tide will occur at 11:29 this morning, and high tide can be expected at 12 minutes to 6 this evening. The moon will rise at 30 minutes after 1 this afternoon, and the sun will set at 5:21 this evening. The outlook for Friday and Friday night is for fair and cool conditions with little to no rain. In the tropical weather outlook, at 6 o'clock this morning, Hurricane Melissa was about 605 miles southwest of Bermuda. Melissa was moving to the north-northeast at 21 miles per hour with maximum sustained winds of 105 miles per hour. Hurricane Melissa poses no threat to Belize. And lastly, in the sargassum forecast, latest satellite observations show a few small sargassum mats beyond the barrier reef. The forecast suggests that a few of these mats may drift towards northern coastal areas during the coming days. However, overall impacts are expected to be minimal. And that concludes this morning's weather report and forecast produced at the National Meteorological Service.
We have the weather, and Court, I don't know if you feel the really crisp in the air.
We're at the edge of it.
Right?
Yeah, because it's cold in the morning, but then it get hot.
I had something yesterday about a cold front to come in or something like that. I don't know, but the weather report never say it just now, and I'm like, October is usually the month when rent is due, meaning cold front is due.
Yeah.
But I feel like we're not getting on this year.
Yeah, and we had a late rainy season because I mean the rain all last September. But then we look like we'd have a late.
I don't want you to say that again because some people out there say, oh, there's no rain in September. I'm like, what?
I am tired of the rain.
I had to bring up the idea that, or not the idea, but the circumstances that Panyard get postponed three times because of the rain. But people I don't know for them.
And then they never have the 21st parade. Yeah, so.
Carnivals were rained out.
Yeah, so it was raining a lot. So maybe that. We have a delayed cold front. But we're on the edge of it. It's coming, hopefully soon. We can pull out the big blankets that people have where they catch cobweb potential.
Wait, it smells like camphor so. But yes, Court, how are you doing this morning?
I'm doing good.
Yeah? I'm not going to run this morning. You still a run?
Yeah. Okay. Too much, maybe.
Oof, nothing with the knees yet?
No. And I reached 30 yet. I still got like a little less than a month more before I reach 30. After that, then it's game over.
I don't want to say that you're to trade into it. Good. Just be aware. There's my secret for that.
Yes, I have mine, don't worry.
But yes, well, shall we get into Coach Talk?
Yes.
All right. So the first one that we have for you this morning, guys, and this one is unprecedented because last night, as you would have heard in the news, the government is firing back, suing its own ombudsman. Right? And so let me just catch you up on a bit of circumstances here. We know that the Jeremy Enriquez case with the redistricting was occurring. They went to the Court of Appeal. They went to the CCJ. They turned back. All of this happened. They were ordered costs against them. Well, in another matter, Jeremy Enriquez, he actually pleaded via the Freedom of Information Act to try to get to understand what firms and how much money was actually paid out of public funds to these attorneys, these big shot attorneys that were out there. Well, that went to the AG. The AG denied that. So Jeremy Enriquez went to the ombudsman, and the ombudsman, through his findings and everything, suggested that the Attorney General, based on all of these cases here, please read these cases, release the information because it is not exempt under the Freedom of Information Act. It is public records, it is public funds. We need to know what firms and how much money was sent to each firm or lawyer present in this case. Well, government never took that too lightly. And what they did yesterday was launch an actual claim against the ombudsman. I think it was for basically challenging his whole power afforded to him under the Ombudsman Act, saying, you don't have the powers for to dictate this. Where they go on, yes, so judicial review of some sort, they happened, yes, so.
Right.
But it marks the first time in the history of Belize that the government is actually taking its own action against the Ombudsman of Belize.
Right, this government, they never cease to amaze me. I don't mean that in a good way.
Exactly, right?
And then, the ombudsman is appointed. They're the ones who put, they choose, and they could choose, obviously they don't choose somebody who's a UDP, they don't choose somebody who voted UDP, they choose a supporter, and they put them in that position. Fine. We don't see a lot of things coming out of the ombudsman's office. Like, a lot of people probably don't even know that this pathway is there for them, to help them. We don't see reports, we don't see a lot of things. So for the first time in ever, we see something coming out, we see the recommendation you don't have to give them the full report, just give them the amount that you spent, amount of our money. I think the government needs to remember that this enough for their bank account, then they take the money out. This enough for their pocket. This is our money, this is public funds, and we deserve to know how much was spent on these top attorneys in order to maintain the status quo. Jeremy Enriquez is not fighting for himself, he's fighting for the country. He's fighting, saying these elections are unconstitutional because these divisions are not equal, and it's unfair for the voters of you know, somebody who has 2,000 voters in their constituency. Their vote costs a lot more. It's worth a lot more than somebody who has 10,000 constituents or voters. So yeah, the government, this is a new law for them.
Do you see like it's like almost fear mongering? Like anybody would challenge
Yes.
me, you're the come out.
Right, and would use your money for come after you. That's the crazy
That's the
thing.
crazy part, right?
Yes.
I mean, they have the top firms.
Right.
Or some of the top firms always representing them when we have a whole bunch of people in the Attorney General's office, Crown Counsel, all over. Well, you know what? I guess they then just even rub it further in their face that, you know what, no worthy. We went at top firms.
Yeah.
We deserve the best representation ever.
No matter how much it
no
costs.
matter how much it costs.
Yeah.
And you know what? We never not tell you how much it costs, right? So again, another blocking of it because, of course, no information now come out at this point yet, so until something has been decided by the court. But we shall wait and see what that decision says. It's
Yeah, and then for the Prime Minister to say that he doesn't think the Ombudsman has that kind of power is... What do you think the Ombudsman is there for? This is literally why he's in that office. This is his job. He's doing his job for like the first time ever. We're seeing... And so for the Prime Minister to say, well, I'm not thinking he have that kind of power is absolutely insane for a statement for him to make.
It's yeah, right, Court, you were right in saying it. You never say, like, what next, right? What
Right.
next? Moving on into our second topic, yeah, speaking of what next. Last week, and I mean, I just found out some of the circumstances this morning as to why Channel 7 Gaga, you know, review their tapes from last week.
Yeah.
Because there were rumors floating around that, you know, some traffic accident happened on Albert Street here. We don't know if it was the intersection with Dean Street or we don't know if it was the intersection with South Street, 1 block away from each other. But you know what? Something happened peculiar that we just had to go check the cameras. And upon checking the cameras, what do we see? We see that a woman police officer driving her motorcycle, her scooter here, when she approaches the intersection of Dean Street, where a police mobile, actually, without stopping at the stop sign,
Not stop at the stop sign, but stop middle of the road.
stop middle of the road, causing the collision to occur. And unfortunately, this happened to 30-year-old Georgiana Bartley, a woman police who has fractured her, I mean, not shattered her hip. It's not even fractured, shattered her hip. She has to undergo so much surgery in order to get a hip replacement for all of this. But the courts, what part of the report upon this?
Yeah.
Why nobody come out and say this or
Right.
whatever? It wasn't until Jules gave a hold of the rumors and said,
Yeah.
we're going to check back on this thing out.
Because
But
we know that if it's at this corner, then we'll definitely have it, and we have to go back to our security footage until we found it.
a week ago, and nothing has been heard about this. Police licking to police.
Right, and it's interesting too, if you see this part, they turn off their lights, they put her into the back of the truck,
About 4 minutes later.
yeah, and then they drive off, right? But they drive off up stop. I think that's later on in the video. They turn off their lights and then they drive off up stop. And, you know, we don't know if these police if they gave statements, if they took urine samples from them.
Blood samples.
Blood
nothing
samples.
Like
We
that.
don't know if they were intoxicated. We don't know what they were doing because what reason do they have to stop in the middle of the street like that? And, you know, I know Georgiana because I went to school with her. We went to high school together. We were in the same year. So I know Georgiana, and I know that she had to have surgery yesterday, and it's going to be a long recovery process.
Here we have them looking
Yeah.
up, stop, lights off. No hazards, you know. No hazards.
And
Putting
then-
her into the vehicle before driving up, stop,
Right.
Albert Street, again without lights or hazards.
And you know, whenever these accidents happen, you always hear police say, well, we couldn't move the people then because we're instructed not to move.
But guess what they do?
But they moved her. They could have called the ambulance, call another mobile, to other people to take charge of the situation instead of them who are the culprits in this. And a lot of people a lot of people were like, she's speeding. Yeah, okay, but she has the right of way.
Yeah.
Even if she's going fast, fine. She has the right of way. That truck should have stopped
At the stop
At the stop sign.
Make sure that traffic is clear before
Yeah.
proceeding forward.
And
But
even if you don't push out yourself, try go cross your city motorcycle to come. Why would you stop there?
yeah,
So we
it's-
don't know if they were intoxicated. We don't know what their issue was. All we know is that now they didn't issue a report. We put it in there because we had a briefing yesterday. We usually send a list. We put it in the list. We didn't receive any report on it. So
So
we're
they
still,
just scroll past that Julie.
well, when they gave us, because like we go there and then they say, well, these are the topics that I have, and
Okay.
that wasn't included in the topics.
Okay.
So now all we know is that Georgiana is in the hospital, trying to recover.
This is months of therapy. This is
Yeah.
all of this
A
about
lot
to
of
happen.
finances too. And we don't know who these officers are. We don't even know if there's a report, if it actually exists. So that's something that we're trying to keep abreast. So we're trying to follow up. To see,
Definitely.
yeah.
But let's see how this situation unfolds further, because I mean I'm just thinking legally. Of course, yes, I see people in here talking about, oh, she was speeding. Like you rightfully said, she had the right away on Albert Street itself. The cops are seen not slowing down or stopping at that stop sign, proceeding and then stopping in the middle of it. I'm just thinking a bunch of negligence all over,
Yeah.
right? And I'm saying this legally, like I said, on both sides. But it goes to a concept called contributory negligence, which who has the greater contribution towards this entire scenario, right? But that shall be decided in a court of law. But yes, we're looking at this. And again, what complicates thing again, courts, is that no blood samples, no urine samples taken. We don't know. Intoxicated, not intoxicated, under any influence at all, we don't know. But these are things that unfortunately occurred last week. Moving on into our third case, and well, back on the police. We were talking about the whole unfortunate death of Sean Armstrong recently in Roaring Creek Village, as well as Daryl Montero. We know that October 17th, they unfortunately had an accident with a motorcycle where Daryl Montero died on the spot. Sean Armstrong, he went through a number of things before eventually his death occurred. But the family has been pleading with the public and with police to launch an investigation into this matter because of the fact that there were reports saying that there was a vehicle following them, and a vehicle allegedly clipping them, or some because there some incident that happened in a club in Belmopan. So they're launching an appeal to the public to please be a part of this. If you have video recordings, or if you have video footage of these persons driving on this motorcycle and the vehicle, alleged vehicle following behind them, please report it to the police. But will the police actually launch the investigation?
Well, they say that the investigation is still open and they're still investigating it, but I don't know why they would report it as the motorcycle lost control if they don't have if they haven't concluded the investigation and they haven't concluded that that is exactly what happened. What was the point of reporting that? You're lying. It's not even, you're not misrepresenting the truth. You're straight up lying. They didn't lose control. The family says that the vehicle that was following them sped up and then actually hit them, not just hit the motorcycle or hit the wheel, hit their bodies. So, and even, Mr. Armstrong, it's unfortunate that he passed away because, he said that his mom said that he was telling his story to everybody and his story remained consistent.
Right.
But the police never took a statement. And they said, well, it wasn't insisted upon at that moment. I guess they were trying to make him recover, allow him to recover. But no, he passed away, and there's still not an official statement from him. They just have, basically it's hearsay. It's just, my son tell me this. And then that's unfortunate because, when you deal with legal matters, as you know, you need an actual statement. So, but they're saying that, the family is saying that there's two video footages. One where you see the truck, like, I think, I don't know if it's near the gas station or what. You don't see the motorcycle, but you see the truck. I haven't seen these videos, by the way. You see the truck following the motorcycle, but you don't, I don't know how it works. But the second one, they say, is more incriminating because they say you see somebody washing blood off a truck and then the truck has a dent in the bumper from where the impact. I don't know if they have it or who, but I think they say that they've seen it or somebody has told them it exists. And so the police is asking whoever has this video footage, please turn it in so that we can investigate this properly.
And as the mother was pleading in her interview as well, is that since this happened at that nightclub in Belmont Pine, there must have been so many cameras along the way. So police come and go check each camera. Exactly.
Yeah, why you have to? I was thinking this in the press briefing. I was like, why are you asking people to come to you? You should have
gone out and done an investigation, right?
You should have gone to all of those places and sent me a see video footage.
There are so many roadside properties. I mean, especially in Roaring Creek, in Kamalote itself, because they're right outside of Kamalote happened. All of these things. There's shops, there's churches, there's all of these things along the way. Like, okay, you could probably see the trend happening, and then at the last minute, yes, you might capture something from somewhere, from somebody, and then the evidence in the end, if it's the same truck that they're allegedly washing off blood and the dent in the vehicle, all of that just incriminating, but will the police go and investigate it? I know they're appealing for people to come in.
Right. That's so strange to me. But they said that during the course of this investigation, they had at some point somebody detained, and they had taken photographs of a vehicle. So I guess it's just, if they believe that is the person and this is the vehicle, it's just tying them to the scene. But that's where the video footage would come in handy.
Yeah. But
yeah, and it's the Mr. Armstrong. It's so sad. Both of them, of course, but Mr. Armstrong just lost his son last year.
Yes.
I think they crushed up a warm pill, or the hospital told them to crush up a warm pill.
Oh, that was it.
And to give it to the baby, and the baby choked on it. So, and then, they had another child. So now his girlfriend is left to raise a 5-month-old daughter on her own. So a very, very sad situation.
Yes, definitely. Condolences again to the family. And we shall see how this continues to unfold. And the family, you are right in pleading to the public, like, let's try to get this thing solved. Because, well, police, they investigate, police, they deal with police, all different type of things that happen right now in the police department. But moving on into our fourth topic, and we do have to continue with the coverage of our sister nation, Jamaica. I mean, prayers go out to them, to Cuba, to Bahamas. We heard that this morning that Hurricane Melissa is currently at Category 2, working her way up to around the region of Bermuda and onwards. Haiti as well, Dominican Republic, our Caribbean nation sisters. Yesterday, the Prime Minister, Andrew Holness, did an aerial survey of the damage that has been caused. And the damage... Guys, please brace yourself for this if you have not seen some of these images, because there is reported like 80 to 90% loss of roofs in the entire region there. In Jamaica itself. This here we have the footage of the Sangsters International Airport in Montego Bay, which they do not know when this will be opened again.
Yeah.
They're still doing the assessments for structural damage. They're trying to get Kingston's Norman Manley Airport up and running quickly, because we know that Kingston and that eastern part of the island, they never suffered as much as the western portion, but total catastrophic devastation in the western parts of Jamaica. This is the town Black River that was flown over yesterday. We're talking about destruction of hospitals. We're talking about destruction of police stations, courthouses, schools, homes, shops. Everything destroyed, and this is just some of the aerial footage taken yesterday.
Yeah, and we're also talking about 5 people who have died after the hurricane.
Yes.
So it was like 3 before the hurricane hit, so indirectly by the hurricane, and then 5 people after the hurricane so far, because they still, they need to canvass all the areas to see if anybody's trapped in buildings, if anybody's,
We do know at this point there's still people trapped on their roofs awaiting help. We have seen images, guys, where like complete roadways are just washed away because of landslides. We have a coastal road that if you saw the images, the entire road just pick up and just move. Like chunks of the road just gone. We've seen towns and villages where like sinkholes have formed. It is...
It's devastating.
This is heartbreaking.
And, and then we also know that Haiti is also suffering. with Haiti, it's very,
Floods.
yeah, and it's very, I don't even know because, you know, they always suffer with their internet and with their electrical infrastructure, you know, they really go through it. So I know that we're not seeing many things coming out of Haiti, but we know that the situation is probably dire there. We know so far that 23 people have been killed in Haiti. So for Jamaica and Haiti, it's incredibly devastating to see our fellow Caribbean countries endure something like this, knowing that it could have also, you know, we don't know what path the hurricane will take. It could easily have been us.
And we know that Cuba has the same circumstances as Haiti when it comes to the connectivity, internet-wise, and, you know, all of that. I've just seen some images of Cuba as well, which was, like, completely devastating as well. We have not heard anything from the Bahamas as yet.
Yeah.
Or we have not seen anything from the Bahamas as yet, but we're praying for all of those countries as well. I do see that Starlink has decided to provide free internet access and services to both Bahamas and Jamaica. So that is something good, but yet we still have that power struggle in Jamaica because a lot of the island has not been recovered as yet as it pertains to electricity. We know that infrastructure all over has failed. I think it's over 70% of the island, if I'm not mistaken, and they're working towards replenishing that within the next few days. However, like I said, you've seen roads just completely just broken away, just gone, disappearing. Landslides wiping out coffee plantations. We know that Blue Mountain Coffee is a very popular coffee in Jamaica. That plantations have been washed away. Trees, look at this.
Yeah.
Trees, there's no leaves. There's huge trees toppled over, cracked up. Homes, 80 to 90% of their roofs gone. I've seen some images of Airbnbs, hotels. Complete roofs gone. All you see that the bathtub left in there full with water. Pools, everything just destroyed.
Yeah, this was a very, this storm was almost supernatural in its strength. And
look at this eating out of the road here, Court.
yeah, this is why it's important as well. You know, our mangroves and these natural things that protect us. This is exactly why it's important that we preserve these things.
Chunks of road.
You know, yeah. Look at that. The years it will take to restore all of this destruction, all the finances that Jamaica will now have to seek. You know, Jamaica, Haiti, Cuba, all of these finances that they will have to seek, or how long it will take before this road is fixed and these houses are built and people who are living in shelters.
And you know, the thing is, they just got hit with a hurricane last year, the same region. I remember seeing an interview with a woman saying, I still don't recover yet from last year.
Yeah.
And now this, and look at the total destruction here.
Right, and so Red Cross has launched an emergency appeal to the Belize Red Cross Society. This is a press release we just got this morning. They are launching an appeal to provide urgent humanitarian assistance to the residents of those islands, so Jamaica and Cuba in particular. So they are seeking to raise funds to support emergency shelter and essential household items, food, clean water and hygiene supplies, first aid and health services, and psychosocial support and recovery assistance. So they're asking for cash donations specifically. You know, Red Cross is located on Handyside Street. Yeah. So if you want to donate, or you can also reach out to them. They have the bank account numbers on the press release, which we will be posting. We will, you know, they have a Heritage Bank account and a Belize Bank account numbers. There we are. Yeah, so you can, and then you could contact
Miss
Red
Lily,
Cross.
woman.
Yeah, if you want to know more information, or, you know, if you want to give donations in a different kind of way. But you can reach out to them if you are able to, and let's help our Caribbean brothers and sisters.
Yes, definitely. And finally, moving on into our fifth topic this morning, and this one will kind of controversial if you watched the news last night, because we know that the nation is divided right now about, you know what, who support Buddha, who does support Buddha, a whole bunch of things like that. There's the songs that have been out, there is the whole squabble in the House, the Senate meetings, all of that.
Yeah.
But yesterday, a Belizean, Orlando Muschamp, coming from Toledo District, he is currently in Guatemala City with someone. They're seeking medical services for this person, but he took one of his lunch breaks to actually go ahead to visit the actual prison which holds Joseph Budna. And he just recounts this incredible story.
Yeah.
Incredible to say the least. Whereas it is said that yesterday, Wednesday, is not a visiting day.
For his section of the prison.
The prison, right. So when he showed up there yesterday, they advised him this is not a visiting day, but you know what? You could come in nonetheless, but you just have to pay
Yeah.
500 quetzales, which is about 3-something Belize
Yeah.
dollars, right? But you have to pay 500 quetzales. So they're brought in, and they're not even like uniformed police. They're just like, it's just released into the general populace,
it
right?
3 prisoners met him and they took him into the prison and they take him to Budna cell. So you're walking among the prison, among the general
And these are gangs and gang leaders.
And you're walking through this prison. You know, usually as you see in movies or if you've been to the prison, you know, if you're going to see somebody, they bring them down to the common area.
Yes.
And you talk maybe behind a glass or maybe whatever, a supervised area. But no, he's walking in here with these people who are locked up and going to Bundan cell and he's...
Well, they're not even locked up. They're just
they're
roam
walking
free.
around, yeah.
Like a whole community that happened in this. But he recounts the idea that, all right, every lease section you pass, you have to pay somebody for pass. You have to pay somebody for, and you have to pay for protection from these people.
This prison is run by gangs. Buna has said it, I'm sure. We know this. It's run by gangs. You pay for anything and you could get through. If you have the money for pay for your phone, you'll get a phone. If you have money for pay for protection, you get protection. If you have money for pay for whatever contraband, you probably could get contraband. I mean, the prison officers are corrupt. Everybody's corrupt. So, you know, he pays, and I don't know if I could pay. Like, I'm already at the prison. Like, you don't pay the taxi for going to the prison. And then they tell you, well, you have to pay 500 for going, and then you have to pay this, and then you have to pay that. I take the L from the taxi, and I just catch the next taxi and go back home. Personally. But he was on a mission.
Wave dog the man and come back. Right. But he said he did this because he's a fellow Belizean. He knows that there's this fellow Belizean in that prison. So he apparently goes and meets Budna at his cell, and he asked how everything did go. Budna asked him why he's here. He said he's just a Belizean visiting a fellow Belizean here. Wanted to give him some money. And that's when Budna apparently tell her, you know what? No, you have to give the other people.
Yeah, you have to give the boss of the gang in that section the money. Like, I can't take it. So
that is insane.
Yeah, that just goes to show you how that prison works and, yeah, how very different I think it is from our prison. Very different. But that just goes to show you, but you know, like you said, a lot of people are divided because, and the Budna issue has divided a lot of people. Why are you going to visit Budna? He's a convicted pedophile, kidnapper, etc., etc. Agreed. He is convicted of heinous crimes. He did commit heinous crimes. But we have to always remember that this isn't about Budna. It's not about who he is. It's about what happened to him. And I think we have to keep that to the forefront. A lot of people misconstrue it, and a lot of people, they don't understand the nuance of it, that we're not saying we support Budna, we want Budna to come back to Belize, whatever.
Right.
Maybe he does deserve to serve his time in Guatemala. He did run away. He is a fugitive. All of that is true. But we can't have police officers and agents of the state picking up anybody they want and then taking them wherever they want.
I think, like you rightfully said, people hear Budna and they just see this face.
Yeah.
They know this story, they see this face, but the underneath, that are just the skin, the meat, the flesh, the bone underneath, that is what you need to be concerned about, because if it could happen to he, really.
Happen to anybody, right.
Anybody. So,
yeah. It just so happened that it happened to Budna.
Yeah.
Right, so we'll see if anybody else goes to visit him. And we'll see how that case turns out. I mean, the Prime Minister done send no more independent investigation.
Chris, let me can start from that again. We do a whole loop-to-loop that like a ring a rosy. Just, you know, you put your left foot in, all of that thing that's sort of like, man, and time has lapsed. But let's see how it continues to go. The file is, I don't know, even reached the DPP yet. But
we don't know.
We don't know. But yes, guys, with that, we've come to the end of our Couch Talk this morning. And we do have a beautiful sunrise for you. And this one is coming in from... Let me see. Corrosa.
Ah, that's lovely.
It's a beautiful sunrise. Again, Bay City.
Yeah.
With their beautiful seas in front of them. Man, such a beautiful sunrise. Thank you so much for your submission. Again, guys, If you want to put in your submissions, just send it via message or text to the Sunup number, and we will definitely put it in queue because we
Yeah.
have a lot in queue to be aired. And yes, so with that, we take our first commercial break. When we come back, we're diving into interesting conversations, including, I think I hear the volleyball girls outside discussing the recent win at the regionals and how they're preparing for the upcoming national games. We have Wesley Lower School coming in, talking about what the school has to offer at the ending of this year. Featured artist Maureen Bodram coming in discussing her music career and her new songs, as well as the cocktail for the manatees. Manatee man himself, Jamal Galvez, will be in talking about the fundraisers. So, interesting show today. You want to be a part of it? Stay tuned as we go to our first commercial break.
Hi, have you heard about the expungement of criminal records? Well, as of August 1st, 2024, the Criminal Records Rehabilitation of Offenders Act allows for you to apply to have certain criminal charges permanently erased from your record. Isn't that amazing? So, what makes you eligible to apply for expungement? The offense must qualify for expungement based on Schedule 2 and 3 of the law. You must meet the applicable rehabilitation period. This is the time period you must wait before you can apply. The applicant must not have any outstanding matters or have had any other convictions during the rehabilitation period. You can qualify for automatic expungement for certain first-time drug offenses, as well as COVID-related offenses. So, what are the benefits of expungement? Well, it broadens employment and educational opportunities that a criminal record would normally hinder. It gives you a peace of mind, away from the stigma of having a criminal conviction, and provides you with access to services that may be otherwise restricted. If you have a past criminal conviction, here's what you can do to get it expunged. First, verify if you qualify for expungement. Then, prepare the application package. Each package consists of 2 forms. Applications are available countrywide. You then make a non-refundable payment of $100 at your nearest Treasury Department and finally submit the package and payment receipt to any Ministry of Human Development office countrywide. Note, applicants will receive a notification within 90 days to see if their application was approved or denied. So, if you are interested, visit any Human Development office countrywide, any magistrate court, or the Ministry of Home Affairs office in Belmopan. For more information, you can call 227-2716 or you can WhatsApp 613-0343.
What happens when one person decides to make a change? In communities across Belize, we're seeing the answer.
Hi, I'm Kayla Linares. I love being outside and surrounded by nature. When I heard about the national cleanup, I signed up right away. I don't litter, and I help clean up Belize, one piece of trash at a time.
It starts with one choice, one moment, one step towards something better. Across our beautiful country, everyday heroes are making a difference. In just one day, nearly 2,000 volunteers collected over 40,000 pounds of garbage. From local groups to national partners, Belizeans are uniting to protect what we love. Every cleanup, every piece of properly disposed waste, every conversation, it all creates a ripple effect. But we can't just continue to clean up after everybody's mess. Let's prevent it and be proactive, not reactive. Because remember, our Belize, our responsibility. Bin it.
The next time you are passing creative marketing at 146 corner of East Colette Canal and Alenby, don't be shy. Come on in.
Welcome to Creative Marketing, where everything is possible.
We offer services like graphic designs for logos or banners or any other special request. Get designs printed on t-shirts for sporting events, special events like birthdays, or for your business. Get your polos or dress shirts officially embroidered with logos or business names. For special requests, our sewing department can get you fixed up with custom preferences. Our in-house name brands like Eliani's collection produces uniform dress shirts and blouses. For work or school, our Z-Tech Sportswear produces fisherman shirts and dry fit polos for males or females. Ask about other items. In other departments, we produce customized banners and fin feathers. At Creative Marketing, there's so much more. So next time you're in need, come take a look. Call us at 207-2023, like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram. Creative Marketing, where everything is possible.
Wake up to positivity and inspiration. It's a fresh and diverse twist on your mornings. Tune in to Sunup on 7 every weekday morning at 6:30 a.m. right here on your nation station, Channel 7. It's the morning show you don't want to miss.
These charter mints aren't
We're navigating along the coastline.
This morning, the 2023
Good evening.
Good evening. I'm Sherry Kelsel,
And here's what's ahead for you on 7 News tonight. We've got details of these and other stories in our newscast for tonight. Good evening. With your news, I'm the bureaucrat.
Belize, you're watching the Nation Station, Channel 7.
Good morning, my beautiful people, and welcome back to Sunup on 7. So just before the break, Courtney and I went through a number of Couch Talk topics for you, and we thank you for all your contributions in that chat. And with that, we go to our first commercial. Yeah, me. Wow, it just flows at this point. But we go to our first conversation this morning, and we're here joined with the SCA Seahawks. Well, just a bit of them this morning because we want to have all of them out there, but we may need the whole street for that, right? But on the couch with us this morning to discuss their win at regionals and how they're preparing for their upcoming national games, we have the coach herself, Ms. Charlene Johnson. We have next to her, we have Natalie Poper. We have Sarah Safa on the couch next to her. In the back, beginning from left to right, we have Miss Jamie Lee Espejo. We have Zazel Marin and Iman Marin. So good morning to all of you. How are we feeling this morning?
Happy to be here.
Happy, all right, good. Congratulations again. I mean, Coach, how much he has? I want your look pane, the camera right this and tell you how much he has. Undefeated we are.
31 years.
31 years. You guys are history making at this point. But that regional, that are competitions abroad?
Or central, yes.
Central. And then in nationals, no, what?
21.
21 years.
21.
So there's basically nobody else, no competition basically, that the one say, right? You guys go and just win every year. 31 years in Central, 21 years national. How does that feel for you, Coach, being the coach of this team?
It's a great honor, privilege to be amongst that, to be a part of it. The part of history in terms of SCA, Seahawks. From the beginning, I was a part and now coach. So it's a great honor.
What would you say is the main thing throughout the years? Because, you know, these girls, they come and go, they come to high school, they leave high school, but every team is a champion. What do you say is the main thing that keeps it consistent?
The yearly program, we through Lupita Kwan, we have a yearly program. These ladies are very much dedicated and dedication would be the word. They're very dedicated to the sport and they come every day, like every day to practice. Some have injuries, they still come for therapy, whatever it is that they need to get done, so we could move forward.
Man, I can imagine just that dedication. So I want to hear then from you, Natalie. What does that dedication look like for you?
Like Ms. Charlene said, going to practice every day through injuries or like when you don't feel like it mentally. Waking up early on Saturdays, going to a gym after school, you know.
All right. And for you, Sarah, so I want to find out from you, how do you find time for schoolwork and volleyball at the same time?
I mean, sometimes, some days are like more challenging than others, but sometimes you just have to time manage and, you know, find time for practice and then you know you can get your work done later. And then also there's like, sometimes you would have to like sacrifice your sleep, but it's like a sacrifice worth taking.
And along those same lines of that sacrifice, what makes you want to sacrifice sleep and maybe time to relax for this sport? What is it about this sport that really, you know, that you love so much?
I think I just really want to succeed and I really love playing with all the people. They're all my friends and playing on the court and cheering with them just reminds me why I do it and why like it's so amazing. Yeah.
Love it, love it. I mean, you have a whole nation backing you at all times, no pressure at all, but you guys deliver, and that's the main thing, right? So, Jamie Lee, you're shaking your head behind there just now when you were talking about sacrifice all of these things. Tell us, how was the competition that you just came back from?
Well, it was like good. I wouldn't have we wouldn't have been able to win it if it wasn't for all of my teammates always like cheering on the sideline, making sure we don't give up.
And in terms of now the cheering, do you feel like that fuels you, or do you feel like the heckling from the other side fuels you?
Yeah, it really does. It like feel like more hype.
Nice. All right. Zazil, no, in preparation for going on this competition, this recent competition that we're going on, and in preparing for the nationals coming up now, what has that been like for you specifically?
Well, I just started form not too long ago, so you know work's been piling up, but I've had to find time to.
I think I'm just thinking.
I've had to find time to be able to manage everything. We were training as a team right before this Central's competition to make sure that we were just in sync with everybody. And going to nationals, everyone's still been showing up to practice, putting in their work to make sure that we can go and represent SCA to the best of our abilities.
Love it.
Right, and so, Iman, let's talk to you about how that feeling felt when you finished the competition. You guys won, you came home with medals, you saw the country, very excited for you. What's that feeling like?
It felt great knowing that we put in the hard work and dedication to achieve this goal.
So I wanna, and any one of you could answer this question. You now are finished for this competition. You get meet the western border. You get, transported all the way to Belize City through motorcades and all of that. What was that feeling like for you? Anybody?
I'll go answer.
Yeah. Zazil, let's go.
Well, this was a U15s tournament for them. So
Okay,
I was able to qualify.
All right, so let's go.
Natalie.
Natalie, yes.
I felt very excited and honored when they had us escorted. The mayor of, I think, Benke? Yeah. He was very excited for us. And when we came back to Belize City, I was just smiling the whole while through the motorcade. When we reached back at gym, it was very great.
I understand that you guys stopped at the gym, just threw off your personal belongings and then continued along the city, is that correct? What was it like going back to school?
Back to school, my classmates were very excited, more excited than me, to be honest.
Nice.
All right, so Sarah, let's talk about, what, you finish this is over, but then the work doesn't end here. You're continuing to train, and so what does that look like now as you move forward into other competitions, especially, I believe, Kodikader? Is that the main next thing you're training for, or is it another competition?
There's another competition next week.
Okay.
Just like that.
Yeah, it's the U19. It's going to be held in El Salvador. And with SCA volleyball, I also had to find time to train for the U19 as well. So some days I would have to do a double practice, and then so right now I'm training for both, obviously for nationals as well. But I would say it's better knowing that we already won Central, we're already over with that. So we just have to worry about nationals and we're good,
Ooh, huh.
That's exciting.
This sounds intense, Coach. Yeah. Tell us about some of the routines where you help with.
Well, in terms of preparation, they go to the gym, they do their court work as well as their physical. So we have gym, and sometimes we finish with practice early, so we go to the gym. And it just goes on right after. Some of them, like they said, they have another session, so we can't drill it so hard.
My gosh. I was thinking about all the physical activity. I tired just to hear it.
Yeah, me too. But you girls, you're in high school. Let's say there's somebody, a young lady watching this right now. They admire you. They want to be a part of the volleyball team. They want to go to SCA, be a part of the team. What advice would you have for them, especially, having to deal with high school, your personal life, as well as a sport? Anybody?
And social life.
Yeah, and social life, yeah.
Jamie Lee, let's go.
Well, my advice would be how you have to make sure you balance your schoolwork and your practice time to make sure you don't get overwhelmed with all your homework and studying.
What do you think is the thing that keeps you dedicated?
For the sport?
Yeah.
I would say all my teammates, they'll be working to go to practice.
Awesome. And how do you ever find yourself falling behind school-wise?
Sometimes, yeah.
Okay, how do you overcome that?
by able to talking to my teachers every single time on what homework I miss or what test I miss.
Is there do you have to have a certain grade to maintain to stay on the team?
You have to
be passing on
Just
it.
pass, okay.
Yeah. I want to now focus on these trophies here, right? I see female best setter, female best libero, and MVP. So who got the best libero? Zasil in the back. What was that experience like getting that?
When they called my name, my mom was actually right beside me. So they said, "So we're in SA."
That she starts to joke.
Called me, like, she jumped at me, and I was kind of startled. But it's been an honor, you know. This is my second time getting this award, and it's been an honor being able to play with SCA for so long. This is my last year, and I'm happy to be leaving behind a legacy that I know will continue this streak.
So will they move on to national team after this?
Hopefully.
There we go. All right, and best female setter. Sarah, what was that experience like getting this award?
Well, I've been eyeing that award since first form.
Love it.
And I'm in third now, but I remember the man who was like, and the best setter from SCA, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's gonna be me. They said Sarah Safa, and I was like, oh, like I just felt so proud of myself. I felt so like relieved, like I finally got what I wanted, you know.
Man, accomplishments. Your dreams are being met right in front of your eyes.
Yeah.
And then finally, MVP. Who is that? Jamie Lee? she's so humble in it, you know, like.
I'm like, oh, I wonder who it is.
That's me. So MVP now, that's a huge award along with the rest. How was that like for you?
Well, I felt like surprised. Like, I wasn't expecting to get any award, but when I did, I was like, oh my gosh, like I was like so happy.
Oh man, I could imagine your family must be ecstatic, just going out of their heads for that, right? Oh man, coach, you have been the coach for how long?
Huh?
This is not a give away age. Don't worry.
For a good while.
For a good while. You have been raking in these prizes, these tournaments, these medals for so long. What's that like for you?
It's
means you did something right.
These ladies, just going to them always feels really good to go. Like you want to share your knowledge, you want to see their reaction, you want to see their victory, be a part of it. I am really, really proud of them for the discipline and the dedication that they have. So just seeing that gives me, like, it brings a warmth to my heart. So it's great to be a part.
Proud coach. Proud coach. But yes, guys, thank you guys so much for actually joining us here today. Congratulations again. Nationals that come up, following by other competitions as well. Man, the SCA Seahawks, they keep doing their things. 31 years of winning Central and 21 years of nationals. They are unbreakable at this point. Well, I mean, like, no competition to them, right? No competition at all. But yes, thank you guys so much for joining us here on the couch today. Again, congratulations. And with that, guys, we go to our next commercial break. And when we are back, we're diving into more great conversations for you. Stay tuned.
smart, bringing people together.
What happens when one person decides to make a change? In communities across Belize, we're seeing the answer.
Hi, I'm Kayla Linares. I love being outside and surrounded by nature. When I heard about the national cleanup, I signed up right away. I don't litter, and I help clean up Belize, one piece of trash at a time.
It starts with one choice, one moment, one step towards something better. Across our beautiful country, everyday heroes are making a difference. In just one day, nearly 2,000 volunteers collected over 40,000 pounds of garbage. From local groups to national partners, Belizeans are uniting to protect what we love. Every cleanup, every piece of properly disposed waste, every conversation, it all creates a ripple effect. But we can't just continue to clean up after everybody's mess. Let's prevent it and be proactive, not reactive. Because remember, our Belize, our responsibility. Bine.
These charter remains aren't
We're navigating along the coastline.
This morning, the 2023
Good evening. Good evening. I'm Sheree Kelso, and here's what's ahead for you on 7 News Tonight. We've got details of these and other stories in our newscast for tonight. Good evening. With your news, I'm Indra Craft.
Belize, you're watching the Nation Station, Channel 7.
smart, bringing people together.
What happens when one person decides to make a change? In communities across Belize, we're seeing the answer.
Hi, I'm Kayla Linares. I love being outside and surrounded by nature. When I heard about the national cleanup, I signed up right away. I don't litter, and I help clean up Belize, one piece of trash at a time.
It starts with one choice, one moment, one step towards something better. Across our beautiful country, everyday heroes are making a difference. In just one day, nearly 2,000 volunteers collected over 40,000 pounds of garbage. From local groups to national partners, Belizeans are uniting to protect what we love. Every cleanup, every piece of properly disposed waste, every conversation, it all creates a ripple effect. But we can't just continue to clean up after everybody's mess. Let's prevent it and be proactive, not reactive. Because remember, our Belize, our responsibility. Din it.
These charter remains aren't
We're navigating along the coastline.
This morning, the 2023
Good evening. Good evening. I'm Sheree Kelso, and here's what's ahead for you on 7 News Tonight. We've got details of these and other stories in our newscast for tonight. Good evening. With your news, I'm Indra Craft.
Belize, you're watching the Nation Station, Channel 7.
smart, bringing people together.
Good morning, my beautiful people, and welcome back to Sunup on 7. Just before the break, we had the SCA Seahawks in talking about their huge accomplishments in the world of volleyball and much more to come. But we're jumping into our second conversation, and we ourselves here are surprised because we have a performance for you. We never know it. I guess they never know it, but we all know about for know it. We're here joined at Wesley Lower School, and we're going to be talking about what their school is about, their marching band as well. Yes, their marching band as well as how you could be a donation person or giving donations.
A donor.
A donor, yes. Thank you for that. Yes. See, I get nervous. But yes, guys, let's jump on into conversation. We have with us on the stage today, we have Ms. Chenoa Kisling, who's a teacher and band master, as well as Ms. Georgia Pitzol, who is a teacher and band master as well. So good morning to both of you.
Good morning.
How are we doing this morning?
We're fine.
I feel like this is our debut on Sunup with Wesley Lower marching band, right? So let's start talking about how did this band come about?
Well, actually, it came about 2 years ago. We were in a staff meeting, or annual staff meeting, which we have before this year begins. And the principal had asked if, let's create something fun for the students. We have different clubs, but we want to expand this year. And I sat there and I said, you know what? I really enjoyed band when I was a student at Wesley College. And I turned to my colleague and I said, what if we did the band? And both of them, she and Miss White, said, that would be a good idea. And we threw it out to the principal, and she was very encouraging. She was one of our most, we'll say, our donor for the year. So that is how it started.
Ooh, nice. So 2 years in the making.
Yes.
How has that 2 years been?
The 2 years has been, it has been a little bit difficult, and it has been a little bit great because our students got the opportunity to do parades in the streets. We did the preschool parade for our Wesley preschool. We did the preschool for child simulation. We did a march in Belmopan when we had our annual Alders Gate. That's a Methodist tradition. And we also did the Love Parade. Okay. Yes, when we have our Valentine's Day, we do a love parade, and we parade through the streets, and everybody loved our uniforms, and they loved how the band. So we ended up doing a little bit of fundraising with just doing Rags Day, and that's how we came about with buying the uniforms and getting some drums.
Ooh, so we have drums, we have uniforms.
But the band is still small and you're trying to grow. Yes. So let's talk about how people can help assist the band to get bigger.
Yes, well, they can assist us by, we need bass. But we already got one bass from Belize City Council, Mr. Miller. He donated a bass for us. So we need more stuff. And we need the quads, we need the cymbals. So just to let us get a little bit more, to bring us, advance us out. And then we want to go in the Love Christmas parade.
Right.
Ooh, all right, that must be good.
That's a big one. So how do people reach out to you guys if they want to donate?
Well, they can reach out to me or Miss Kislin at my number is 632-4250,
and my number is 609-2236.
All right. For those who have not gotten that, we will be putting that in the chat. And when we post up this segment, we will also be putting that there. They need their donations. This marching band, this cute marching band behind me with these amazing costumes and uniforms. I'm nervous too. They need your help, guys, in order to grow. I mean, they are doing their thing, and they will be doing their thing on stage for you today as well. So, are they ready? Una ready?
Are you ready?
All right. So, guys, we'll give you a performance from them. Shall we go to the stage? All right.
Hi, have you heard about the expungement of criminal records? Well, as of August 1st, 2024, the Criminal Records Rehabilitation of Offenders Act allows for you to apply to have certain criminal charges permanently erased from your record. Isn't that amazing?
So, what makes you eligible to apply for expungement? The offense must qualify for expungement based on Schedule 2 and 3 of the law. You must meet the applicable rehabilitation period. This is the time period you must wait before you can apply. The applicant must not have any outstanding matters or have had any other convictions during the rehabilitation period. You can qualify for automatic expungement for certain first-time drug offenses, as well as COVID-related offenses. So, what are the benefits of expungement? Well, it broadens employment and educational opportunities that a criminal record would normally hinder.
It gives you a peace of mind away from the stigma of having a criminal conviction and provides you with access to services that may be otherwise restricted.
If you have a past criminal conviction, here's what you can do to get it expunged. First, verify if you qualify for expungement. Then, prepare the application package. Each package consists of 2 forms. Applications are available countrywide. You then make a non-refundable payment of $100 at your nearest Treasury Department and finally submit the package and payment receipt to any Ministry of Human Development office countrywide. Note, applicants will receive a notification within 90 days to see if their application was approved or denied. So, if you are interested, visit any Human Development office countrywide, any magistrate court, or the Ministry of Home Affairs office in Belmopan. For more information, you can call 227-2716 or you can WhatsApp 613-0343.
What happens when one person decides to make a change? In communities across Belize, we're seeing the answer.
Hi, I'm Kayla Linares. I love being outside and surrounded by nature. When I heard about the national cleanup, I signed up right away. I don't litter, and I help clean up Belize, one piece of trash at a time.
It starts with one choice, one moment, one step towards something better. Across our beautiful country, everyday heroes are making a difference. In just one day, nearly 2,000 volunteers collected over 40,000 pounds of garbage. From local groups to national partners, Belizeans are uniting to protect what we love. Every cleanup, every piece of properly disposed waste, every conversation, it all creates a ripple effect. But we can't just continue to clean up after everybody's mess. Let's prevent it and be proactive, not reactive. Because remember, our Belize, our responsibility. Bine.
The next time you are passing creative marketing at 146 corner of East Collect Canal and Alenby, don't be shy. Come on in.
Welcome to Creative Marketing, where everything is possible.
We offer services like graphic designs for logos or banners or any other special request. Get designs printed on t-shirts for sporting events, special events like birthdays, or for your business. Get your polos or dress shirts officially embroidered with logos or business names. For special requests, our sewing department can get you fixed up with custom preferences. Our in-house name brands like Eliani's Collection produces uniform dress shirts and blouses for work or school. Our Z-Tech Sportswear produces fisherman shirts and dry fit polos for males or females. Ask about other items. In other departments, we produce customized banners and pin feathers. At Creative Marketing, there's so much more. So next time you're in need, come take a look. Call us at 207-2023, like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram. Creative Marketing, where everything is possible.
Wake up to positivity and inspiration. It's a fresh and diverse twist on your mornings. Tune in to Sunup on 7 every weekday morning at 6:30 a.m. right here on your nation station, Channel 7. It's the morning show you don't want to miss.
These charter winds aren't
We're navigating along the coastline.
This morning, the 2023
Good evening. Good evening. I'm Sherry Kelso, and here's what's ahead for you on 7 News tonight. We've got details of these and other stories in our newscast for tonight. Good evening. With your news, I'm Indra Craft.
Belize, you're watching the nation station, Channel 7.
Good morning, my beautiful people, and welcome back to Sunup on 7. So just before the break, we had Wesley Lower School in and their marching band, 2 years old, that marching band. But I have to say that the youngest out of all of them is 6 and the oldest is 10. So definitely that was a treat for you guys. We hope that you donate to them. I've put those 2 numbers in the chat that you can actually go and reach out to them. They need further musical instruments as well as growing the band. So with that, we come to our next conversation. They're here joined via Zoom with the Manatee man himself, Jamal Galvez, who's talking about his weekend fundraiser, Cocktails for the Manatees. So good morning, Jamal. How are you doing this morning?
Good morning, Brandon. Thank you guys for having me and excited to be here with you guys.
Definitely. We hope that you would have been here, but we understand that you're a very busy man at the same time. But at the same time, Jamal, let's talk about this upcoming event.
Yeah, this is our annual Cocktails for the Manatees. We've been having it now, I believe, for 11 years. And it's a very important event. It's an event that brings people together across the country, whether it's corporate or individual supporters. And it's a night of fun, entertainment, dancing, food, camaraderie, and a night of winning. It's a night that most people look forward to. It's very popular for the auction that we tend to have, and we've always secured a wonderful gift from all our corporate and individual donors that people would rush to come over to try and gain or win something, but also contributing to a meaningful cause.
I love it. I love it. So 11 years now that this has been happening. Tell us give us the logistics as to where this will be.
This year it will be held at the Belize inside the pavilion, so the ladies that wants to wear their shoes, they can. It's not outdoor because of the weather consideration. Weather hasn't been as predictable as we'd hope. But it's at Belize, mile 5 on the George Price Highway. It starts from 7 to 1 a.m. And like I said, it's a night of joy, fun. You don't want to miss out. If you haven't secured a ticket yet, please do so. Tickets are $10 more at the door. So it asks people to ensure they get the tickets. They are going very fast.
All right. And yeah, go ahead.
So, and I know once you're at the event, you also have a chance to enter into a raffle, and there are several prizes that you can win. So let's talk about those prizes that people can get.
Yeah, so entrance is $50. $50 comes with free appetizers throughout the night. but also allows you a door raffle. It can be anything from a flight for two to San Pedro to a stay in San Pedro or Caca or Placencia, as far as Punta Gorda or Cayo, or items such as picnic benches, things that people really value and can utilize at their home. There's also another option for the reserve ticket. Reserve ticket comes at $100, and it comes with a reserve cocktail table for you, a bottle of wine, and an entrance for one. And those are limited as well because of the space. We're not able to accommodate as much as we'd want to. But as I mentioned, every year we have all these corporate sponsors, all these resorts, tour companies, vacation places, painters, artisan. So there's something for every single person. There's no way you can come to this fundraiser and leave empty-handed. I've had friends that left with things that they didn't want to buy, but in the end they end up buying it. Simply because they want to support this cause. No?
Right. And then, Jamal, when you talk about support the cause, let's get into what these funds are being used for.
So, for the past years, we've been saving these funds up for this big picture, this big plan, the Belize Marine Rescue and Educational Center. It was what we actually used as upfront cash to convince other donors to support when they see you have your hand in the game. You have your own money invested in there. It's more convincing for supporters to be a part of it. As I mentioned, we've been fortunate to have gotten the government support through the Ministry of Tourism and the Belize Tourism Board, which we're getting the center actually fully, completely built. We are responsible for filling the equipments and the resources in that center. So this year we're looking at utilizing the resources to support the wildlife kitchen, the animal kitchen. So the place where manatees and turtles and other marine species foods are going to be prepared. Whether it's freezers, refrigerator, stove, blenders, things that are necessary for us to continue our work. And also to support our volunteer quarters. If we're gonna have volunteers, the least we can do is provide a safe, clean space for them to stay and to provide some food for them. So it will support that initiative. And a portion of that will also continue to support the educational aspect of our work at the center once completed. The center is projected to be completed sometime around May, June next year. So we've been spending time meeting with people, trying to secure additional donors, but not just donors, but partners that can support this vision.
I love it.
How did this this event come up in the first place? I know it's been going on for a long time. How did the idea, or who came up with the idea, and how have you seen it grown over the years? Maybe more people are interested in helping our manatees.
Well, that's a really good question. It sort of organically came up. It wasn't. I wouldn't take credit for it, to be honest. It was kind of the brainchild of the Boyne and Boyne family. They've followed the work for years, and they've supported it in many ways, whether it's through Crystal Water and funding signs, and they did see the workload, and they did see that the problems that Manatee faces are increasing every year, and the resources were limited. So they've said, you know what, how can we support? And we started this initiative basically from that. We called a bunch of corporate sponsors or companies like Madisco, McNabb, Boeing, and we contact these people and basically ask them, you know what, we're doing this event, we'd like for you to be a part of it. And most of these entities have been a part of this journey since the start. All these companies take nothing in return. They don't gain any profit from it. Literally, everything is given, donated, contributed in some way. Everybody is literally giving what they can. They're utilizing the resource, whether it's staff, whether it's in-kind support. You'd be surprised what you'd find at this fundraiser. You can literally go from finding a painting to a necklace or a mata bowl. It's really diverse in terms of what you'd find at this fundraiser. So it shows you the diversity of support that we get for this fundraiser.
Definitely, and I mean, all proceeds go towards this amazing cause that you have. So, Jamal, in terms of getting these tickets to be sold, or tease us as to what, in terms of entertainment, that this event will be having.
Every year we do have some live entertainment. For the first year, we're gonna have the marimba band from Cayo. They have been kicking up some dust, and we're bringing them down to entertain our team, entertain the visitors and the attendees. Along with, every year we have Evolution Songs, who has always been willing to support and donate their time. Tickets are available at iCandy, the Cork Street Tavern, Blue Bakery, Marisco and Belize, but you can also purchase these tickets online via Quick Pass. The reserve tickets are limited, so they're only available via Quick Pass.
Ah, okay.
Okay. And what would you say to people to encourage them to, you know, to show up, to support? You know, a lot of people will say, well, that's a lot of money, but, you know, it's for a good cause. So what would you say to those people who are kind of on the fence?
Well, I mean, the thing is that we oftentimes go out and we spend money on things that don't bring us gain, don't bring us value. Maybe it's a little bit of entertainment for 5 or 10 minutes. But this one is something that actually supports your life, and something that actually contributes to your country. Says that there's a difference in sitting at a bar and drinking a beer, or drinking a beer for a cause that will, you know, make Belize propel or contribute to protecting the resources that you as a Belizean enjoy and pay nothing for. Where else can you go to a fundraiser and you pay $50 and you come in and you have free appetizers? You come in and you have access to all these wonderful prizes and surprises. You come in with $50 and leave with a 4-night stay somewhere in the forest or somewhere on the beach. I had not heard of it. People, every year we've tried to improve this event. Every year it has grown. Every year we have had more people. And we're not against, we're always willing to take criticism. We don't run away from criticism, we don't shy away. Our supporters are constantly trying to help us to improve this event. So they'll come back and say, Jamal, maybe we should do this, maybe we should add that. And we're willing to do that, we're willing to add that, because the goal is to make it better than it was the year before.
Definitely.
So if you came last year, you come this year, you'll be reassured that you're going to have an extremely wonderful time.
I love it. I love it. Jamal, again, thank you so much for joining us here today. In terms of, no, we know that it's all Belize Pavilion. We know the date, the time. Just wrap it up for the people again, one last time.
This Saturday, just a few days away, all Belize Pavilion, Mile 5, George Price Highway. There's parking, there's security. It's inside, so it's air conditioned, so it won't be hot. Ladies, you can wear your cocktail dresses and shoes, guys. Come as you are. It is a night to remember. It's a night that you're going to be making friends, meeting colleagues, spending time with each other, and supporting an amazing cause. Tickets, again, are at the place that I listed, iCandy, Blue Bakery, Tavern, Marisco, Old Belize, and you can find them also on Quick Pass. It starts at 7 and it finishes at 1 a.m. You do not want to miss it. It's this Saturday, starting at 7 p.m., sorry, at the Old Belize.
Oh, just love me. I said 7 a.m. All right, so that all day.
Not so early, 7 p.m.
Well, Jamal, thank you so much for joining us here on Zoom today. And I mean, continue the amazing work. Yes, we see the contributions you have done in terms of environment and conservation and so, but continue to do the good work. I mean, this is just one of the many amazing events that you've held so far, and we wish you all the best in your future endeavors as well. But guys, again, Old Belize this Saturday. Come out and enjoy. Get your tickets. Be a part of this amazing initiative. It is for the great or good of Belize. But yes, with that, we go to our next commercial break. And when we are back, we have one more Zoom interview for you with a musical artist. You want to stay tuned for that. We'll be right back.
smart, bringing people together.
What happens when one person decides to make a change? In communities across Belize, we're seeing the answer.
Hi, I'm Kayla Linares. I love being outside and surrounded by nature. When I heard about the national cleanup, I signed up right away. I don't litter, and I help clean up Belize, one piece of trash at a time.
It starts with one choice, one moment, one step towards something better. Across our beautiful country, everyday heroes are making a difference. In just one day, nearly 2,000 volunteers collected over 40,000 pounds of garbage. From local groups to national partners, Belizeans are uniting to protect what we love. Every cleanup, every piece of properly disposed waste, every conversation, it all creates a ripple effect. But we can't just continue to clean up after everybody's mess. Let's prevent it and be proactive, not reactive. Because remember, our Belize, our responsibility. Bine.
These charter mints aren't
We're navigating along the coastline.
This morning, the 2023
Good evening. Good evening. I'm Sheree Kelso, and here's what's ahead for you on 7 News Tonight. We've got details of these and other stories in our newscast for tonight. Good evening. With your news, I'm Linda Craft.
Belize, you're watching the Nation Station, Channel 7.
Welcome back, Sunup family. We hope you've been enjoying the show so far. But it's not done yet. We have one more segment, and we have Maureen Budram. And if you watched KTV this year, then she is no stranger to you. But her career didn't stop at KTV. It only started. And she is taking off with her singing career, her music career. And she has a new song out. So we're going to be hearing more from her about that. She is joining us via Zoom. So, Maureen, how are you doing?
Doing okay. I'm doing okay. How are you guys?
We're great.
Fine,
yeah. You know, I'm a fan. I watched KTV this year, and, you know, it was a tight competition. I knew you would make it into the top 3 for sure. That wasn't even a question. That wasn't even a doubt. You're very talented. So tell us, you know, what that looks for you now, how your life has changed since KTV, and what the song that you've put out.
Since KTV, I've definitely have gotten a lot of exposure, a lot of people, a lot of fans and support since KTV. A lot of people have been rooting for me. Since releasing the song in like less than a week, because we haven't gotten to a week yet since we launched Feeling. But in less than a week, we're going on like 3,000 streams on YouTube, going on 400 likes, and I feel like just the love and the support that I've been getting from people is so immense, and it's so much, you know, that I can only be grateful for that.
Nice. I love that. So tell us more about this new song and Feelings.
Sorry, could you repeat that again?
Could you tell us more about the new song? How did you come up with it? And what inspired you to make it?
Definitely. So most of the music that I write really come from like I would say a personal part of me and my life and what I'm going through. Most of the music that I write is very emotional, and I guess that's why people could relate to it. Because if you notice, if you're a songwriter and you write a song yourself and you're actually feeling the emotions of that song, people connect more with your music rather than just writing anything and just producing any type of music, you know. My song personally came from experience. I hope that my song can encourage other people as well to be strong, to walk away from toxic relationships, to also know their worth, to also know that they don't need to deserve any less than what they're giving, you know. So it's basically just dealing with daily life situations. That's just the inspiration of my song Feeling. So
Right. And, you know, I'm sure you have been singing before KTV, but since the competition, what have you learned about, you know, music, producing music, creating music? What are some of the lessons that you learned?
To not really overthink it, and I'm personally a perfectionist, you know. So before even releasing Feeling, I was telling my brother that, are you sure it's ready? Do you think people are gonna like it? Are you sure that I don't need to work more on it? And my brother was like, you need to release it, you know. Like we can't keep fixing and editing and tweaking, and sometimes you just really have to let it go. And I did, and Feeling is really doing great, you know. So it's just being more confident and trusting that you can make amazing music, and just trusting that people are going to like it and vibe to it as well, you know. So I guess that's just what I learned.
And in this journey, you're making a name for yourself now. How can people contact you, or how could people reach out and see or hear these music, the music that you're producing, writing, and things like that?
Yeah. So my artist name is Mocha Jewel on all platforms, you know, Spotify, YouTube, even my Facebook account. I also have my business number that people contact me to do bookings. And for example, I have 2 upcoming shows this weekend to do.
All right.
But it's, it's been really great. I've been getting a few bookings, a lot of collaborations from other producers and people sending me a lot of beats that they want me to jump on. But right now I'm just mainly focused on Feeling. I have a lot of other music, a lot of other songs to drop coming on in the future. But right now I'm focusing on Feeling.
Right. So I was gonna ask, does this mean that, you know, an album is in your future?
It definitely is. Mainly, I feel like it mainly targets people that, well, the music that I'm planning on releasing. It's mainly targeting people that are are really battling mentally with stuff, whether it's depression, whether it's like relationship issues, whether it's anything, because I feel like that's one of the main issues that a lot of young and older people are facing right now. So I have a lot of music in that category, but also a lot of inspirational music as well. So it's not only toxic, it's also inspirational. So yeah.
Well, I mean, it's a balance, right?
Yeah,
Definitely, definitely. Yeah.
And so, okay, for people who, you know, maybe they don't know about you, they haven't heard your song. Can you give us a taste of it for our viewers?
I'm sorry. You want me to sing it?
Because I mean, you're not in a studio yeah, we wait for sing it, so yeah.
So let's get a taste.
Yeah, the chorus only, or just like the beginning?
Any part that you want.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll just do the chorus. That's everyone's favorite part, you know.
Okay.
What's this feeling I'm feeling? Oh, I mash up my brain like this. Must see it's hard, come me just can't quit. It's like a one, but don't want you. What's this feeling I'm feeling? Oh, I mash up my brain like this. Must see it's hard, come me just can't quit. It's like a one, but don't want you. It's like a one, but don't want you. But there's actually me and my brother we're actually releasing a cover of Feeling next week. I think it's around the 7th or the 8th of November. It's a cover done by me and Darlon. It's a piano acoustic cover. So that's something people can look forward to if they want something a little bit more I would say a little bit more softer or more emotional, you know. But Feeling is an Afrobeat. It's an Afrobeat / Creole song, but I would like to see how people would interact with the acoustic version of it. So that's something that we're planning on releasing as well. So.
I love it. Well, I mean, if you have a hit, you try and mix it and you tune it,
Yeah.
acoustic and orchestrate it and all of these things like that. Because, no, definitely, just from the chorus itself, I'm like, whoa, okay. And then the voice, and imagine over Zoom, could you imagine in
Real
person?
life, yeah, we hope that one day you'll come to our studio and we could hear it live.
Yes, I definitely should. It's just a mode of getting over there right now. But definitely, I do want to plan to do a in-person meet with everyone that has been reaching out and doing an interview with me so far. So it's definitely on my list. It's whenever you guys have time again and I have time, and we could definitely work something out.
You have your peoples, call our peoples, and we could set this up.
So Maureen, tell us once again how people can support you.
Definitely. So you guys can like and stream, comment, subscribe to all my YouTube and Spotify channels. So I'm Mocha Jewel. That's MochaJewel on all platforms. It's been going really great so far. The love and support that I've been getting. I think I got a comment from Tokyo yesterday.
Ooh.
So it's been going like viral, I would guess. So I would just ask for more support, more streams. You know, people have been sharing a lot on Facebook. So I guess just support the thing, you know, like, subscribe, share. It's been a week and it's been really good so far. So I just hope to keep the momentum going of everything.
Love it, love it. And definitely we look forward to having you here on our show, our actual studios, to tease us with some of the with Feeling, as well as other songs that you are preparing. Yeah, I mean, looking forward to our rising star.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Maureen, thank you so much for joining us here on the via Zoom.
Thank you, too.
On our show. And guys, with that, we've come to the end of this segment, as well as the end of our show. Just like that, we want to thank our guests for coming in. We had the SAS Seahawks coming in, talking about the recent wins at regional, as well as their upcoming national tournament coming up. Again, 31 years in Central, as well as 21 years undefeated in the Nationals. But we also want to thank Wesley Lower School for coming in with their amazing little marching band. So cute, guys. Again, the youngest are 6, the oldest 10. They are looking for donations in order to grow their band and get more uniforms, get more musical instruments as well. Could you imagine? Oh,
yeah.
I'd hope that we could get them to the Love Christmas Parade, guys. Please, that would be an an amazing thing to see them walking through the streets, lit up and everything like that. I could imagine how cute they would be. And then we had Jamal Galvez, Manatee Man, in talking about the upcoming cocktail for the Manatees happening this Saturday at the Old Belize Jungle Pavilion. Guys, get your tickets. They are on sale, especially if you want the VIP tickets. They are $100 on the Quick Pass app. So get those as well. And then finally, we were joined by musical artist Maureen Bujram, sharing some beautiful notes there for us for her recent release of Feeling. And you guys could go ahead and follow her, subscribe to her. She is Mocha Jewel on all platforms. So give her a visit, give her a follow, a like, a subscribe, all of that in order to help her with her journey ahead in music. She's going viral at this point.
Yeah, and she deserves it.
Yes, guys, and with that, 8:30 it is Claudia. Oh, Claudia, admit how much you love me in the chat. Oh, I love you too, Claudia. Thank you. Guys, but as I usually say, go be beautiful, Belize, and have a nice and safe weekend ahead of you. There are several parties out. Please let a drink and drive. Please take care of yourselves on the road. Please take care of yourselves in general. Yeah.
Right, and make sure you tune in tomorrow for the Halloween special so you can see the costumes. I won't spoil them.
Go.
But they're great. They're
I get one
amazing.
sneak peek, guys. They're great. They're
Right,
great.
so tune in tomorrow to see Kevin and Miriam and go have a beautiful, wonderful, excellent sunny day.
Yes. Bye, guys. Next week, Tuesday, forward.
A place to call your home, a place where you can grow. Stand by me and we'll take flight. We'll be there at morning's light. I've got you covered on all concerns we share today. You will discover how the world turns each day. When the sun comes up